Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of episode 17 of the Abandoned Armoire Restoration Project. I'm Mark Foreman, and I'm coming to you from my wood shop in my backyard in Orange, Texas. If you haven't watched part 1, stop now and go watch it. I've provided a link in the description, or in the comments, excuse me, so you can go watch it and get them in the right order. In this episode, we, no kidding, finish the bottom shelf. I'm looking at it. I table routed the rabbet edge that the slats are going to fit into. Once I had them glued up, I then had to sled route it to get it all nice and flat. But I show you all that, and then we finally set it in the armoire. Enjoy. I'll catch you on the other end. It has been 4 hours and it is pretty much dried up. What do you think? I'm going to do a quick sand, then we're going to do some routing. Next step, on to routing. Here we are over at the table saw bench. That's also my table router bench. I don't think I've shown you guys this yet. It's basically just a router that's bolted to the bottom of the table. But we're going to use it to carve what's called a rabbet, R-A-B-B-E-T, into the top of this bottom shelf frame so that we can then put the shiplap boards in. So let me show you a new toy. Just got this in yesterday. It is a rabbeting bit. And what it is just a flat router bit with a ball bearing on it. That ball bearing, and it comes with different sizes, will give you the width of your rabbet. We also have to be focused on the height of this bit because we only need to go 5/16. That's how thick the shiplap boards are. So here's my new toy. These are called leveling blocks or setup blocks. You pick what size you need, in this case 5/16 of an inch, and you raise your router bit up to the bar. No mess, no fuss. Then I get this bit put in and we will make some rabbits. We're hunting rabbits. I have the bit in place. I did do some test runs on a piece of scrap and went and made sure that it fit the shiplap. It does. We're good to go. So, got your hearing protection on. Let's do it. Why don't you step back a little bit? And you'll notice I don't have a dust collection system on the table router yet. That's why we have dust the way God intended everywhere. What do you think? Of course, the corners are round, so we're going to have to chisel those out to be 90 degrees. But other than that, this thing's ready for the shiplap. Back to the other table. Come on, buddy. Let's make some angles here. Some nice pointy corners. That. 16 corners I have to chisel out. It wasn't so bad. Well, that was a workout. Thanks for your help. Next up is the shiplap. Getting into the home stretch. So now I've got the form on top of the slats. What I'm going to do is just trace out rectangles. There they are. Now I have to make them 1/2 of an inch wider on all sides so that they can fit on top of that rabbet ledge. Let me go cut them up. That was a lot of cutting. But here's what we got. That one came apart, but no big deal. Number 4 looks pretty good. Number 3, all right. 2 looks pretty good, and number 1, we must have made this hole bigger because this is exactly the same size as this one. I'm going to do some kind of a patchwork on it, some filler spaces, fill in the spaces with some little strips of wood. It'll be good. Glue it up, sand it up, patch it up, and stick a fork in it. It's a clear night, so I'm going to go stare at the stars and finish this up in the morning. See you tomorrow. So it's a new day. I did capture some really cool images last night. I was going for what's called the Cygnus Loop, and I've been working on it most of July. Hope to get that online shortly. But back to woodworking. The glue up is finished, and much to my dismay, I don't know exactly why, but some of the shiplap panels are raised up from the frame of red oak that we made, and in some places by as much as almost 1/8 of an inch. So I could sand it, but it would take forever, and it would probably come out looking like rolling hills, sanding that much down, trying to be consistent. I can't shove this through the planer because it's too wide, so that leaves one option: router sled. Let's go. This is my router sled. Its main function is to surface something down to the same height. There's a router bit in there that's lowered to the depth of the cut that you want to do. And then I just simply mow the grass with it and just move my way down until we've cut the whole thing. So let's do this. I need to move my counterweights. I'm just using those to keep the board from moving around. I just want to show you how it's coming and what it's doing. Nice, even surface. Then you go to sanding, and it's even flatter. So let me move these counterweights and we'll finish it up. Well, here it is. Took me 4 days. But here's the bottom shelf. There's still some repairs I need to do. I need to put a strip in there. There were some tear out spots from the router sled. Pine is a soft wood. Maybe if I'd have gone slower, but I don't know. Let's put it in the armoire. Well, we did it. Took me 4 days, but we actually got the bottom shelf in, finally. So where do we go from here? Well, I think I'm going to go from the bottom to the top. I'm going to work on those top slats and the molding. So stick around. There'll be a new episode coming soon. Thanks for watching.